The following is a Mid-Atlantic Sports special presentation.
Welcome to the Carolina Sports Arena. Welcome to CWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, and welcome to the Summer Action Series. Tonight, the third annual Johnny Weaver Cup tournament continues. Tonight, for the first time ever, the man that redefined risk-taking, high-flying wrestling in the Mid-Atlantic during the 1990s, the extreme lucha icon, Cham takes on the AWA World Light Heavyweight Champion himself in the very building where he won the title, Crazy K, Kirby Mack. And tonight, the greatest homecoming of them all, as the original dynasty is officially reunited for the first time in 2 years to battle three men that stole both their identity and their legacy. Tonight is the new dynasty of Joey Sylvia, Simply Steve Green, and the Gate City Center, Trent Wild, as they take on the original dynasty of the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, Ric Converse, Brad Attitude, and Brad Reigns.
This is a night that I never dreamed would happen. I never thought that the 6 guys in this match would be on opposite sides of the rings against each other. These 3 guys that were supposed to be best friends to me, best friends that I could have trusted with anything, all decided to come for my throat for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title. Trent Wild, the night that I announced that the original dynasty was coming back, the real dynasty of Ric Converse, Brad Attitude, and Brad Reigns. You looked right at me and said that I was a lie. That there was no way that I could produce Brad Attitude and Brad Reigns and bring them right here and reform the real dynasty. Believe what you want to, boys. But tonight, the greatest trio that the Mid-Atlantic has ever seen returns. Dynasty 2, fake dynasty, whatever you want to call yourself. It's time you realize the truth. And the truth is, it's coming.
Apparently Commissioner Frost is here for the Brad Studs, and Thomas Simpson certainly expected otherwise. And Simpson and Brad Studs were both under the assumption that Commissioner Frost was actually still at the wedding of Jesse Ortega, and those two have been going back and forth about who's actually going to run the show tonight.
I'll tell you what, I don't care what the internet says, what the rumor says, it's CWF show. And I don't care what you're trying to do. If you want to be banned, that's a cute shirt. You want to be banned again, I suggest both of you know where your place is. My God, you don't even dress like your commissioner.
I'm going to dress like a 16-year-old.
So I tell you what, these people came here to watch wrestling. They didn't come here to watch two buffoons like you. Fatback and Boom Boom, get out of my building.
Welcome to the Carolina Sports Arena, and we're in the middle of Rising Generation League title action.
That's right, you see the champion, he is flying Michael Foley, the challenger, holding his neck. Referee Katie Kincaid calling this title match.
Yes, the champion Ortho Dragon has reigned RGL champion, a championship of wrestlers, 3 years of experience or less, is dragging out, going to the outside, will take a Frehley, diving off, knee right to the jaw.
And you gotta wonder how much damage that did to the hip of Ultra Dragon. The Dragon pops right back up, playing the crowd freely, rolling around in this unforgiving concrete.
Ever since the early days of the Rising Generation League, back in the year 2002, really got started off with then virtually rookies in Kamakazi Kid and Brass Monkey as the finals. In the years we've seen Crazy K, X-Cyrus, many wrestlers go on to greater things as Dragon just
has that well started. He's able to follow up, but he's making a rookie mistake himself. He's playing the crowd while the champion is down on the canvas.
Really, the RGL Championship has become a true stepping stone to the next level. And boy, can you not see the future greatness in Ultra Dragon like many of the greats in the past have done. Ultra Dragon is on that same pathway.
I see Ultra Dragon on the pathway that you described, but I see that with a little bit of a limitation. The limitation being Ultra Dragon has to survive his own tactics in the ring in order to have a long enough career to make that happen.
Some of that road has been on pace from Kamakazi Kid and X-Cyrus in their death-defying ways. The career may be short, but it certainly will be a memorable one if it is indeed cut short.
Yeah, but you got to keep your eye on this. Is a very resilient young man. Our comeback player of the year and India Insiders for the year 2005. Anybody that knows a little bit about the man knows he is amazing both inside and outside the ring.
Yeah, one of those great inspirational stories in wrestling is Frehley looking him up for a delayed vertical suplex there, your official for this contest, referee Katie Kincaid.
Really over for the cover, referee down. 2 count, Ultra Dragon able to kick out. I mean, he had hooked that way, that could have been it.
Of course, you saw first look ever at Michael Frehley, who throughout pretty much the entire evening tonight, we're going to see a little bit of influence of the new Omega talent. Michael Frehley being one of those, as Thomas Simpson has really tried to inject new life into Omega in 2006. Obviously, his company was pretty much destroyed by a certain billionaire signing out the greatest talent he had and putting him under contract as Frehley. Very nicely executed back suplex there.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of Omega in that. That's all attitude right there. Frehley still, like I'm saying, he's playing the crowd and not getting on the champion while he's down. I don't understand this.
Well, as we've said many times in the past, a lot of that hesitation does come with inexperience. We're not really familiar with the background of Michael Frehley, but obviously he does have less than 3 years of experience in this sport, and with the Northern Lights can only get it 2.
Yeah, I mean, he's quite impressive. He has got the champion down. He's reeling. Ultra Dragon now trying to get the fans, this much more solidly behind him for this match.
There's not much question about who the fan support is in this one. Ultra Dragon, a longtime favorite of Carolina Sports Arena fans here in Burlington, is Frehley positioning Dragon up precariously on the top rope.
That's right, Dragon's in a bad position right now. Frehley calling for the end out, and look at this back elbow. Frehley goes selling. Ultra Dragon signaling to the crowd.
A spot we've seen Ultra Dragon at so many times in the past. Sky Crystal Press, but no one home.
He hit the AWA logo. I don't understand how this young man is on his feet, much less breathing at this point.
Yeah, but he could be right for the picking because Michael Frehley has the opportunity of a lifetime. If he can make a cover, we can have a new crazy generation champion right now. For some ungodly reason, Michael Frehley is wasting a ridiculous amount of time.
Frehley needs to get on the champion. He knows he's got control of the match. He doesn't need to be playing this for television or the live crowd. If he wants his title badly enough, he will finish this match. But look at this. Dragon's not finished.
Dragon trying to roll him up off the rope. Frehley hangs on though. Dragon coming right back at him. Hooks him in the rope of the Dragon. Lands back on his feet, trying to find his way out of this waist like a boy German. And German suplex. Delivers one of his own. Frehley's shoulders are down. Referee Katie Kincaid with the count of 3.
What an impact. You see Michael Frehley holding his head after being defeated by pinfall by our rising Generation League champion, Ultra Dragon.
One thing's for sure, Randolph, by the time this match is over, we could have a look into the future of the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, heavyweight is definitely the road. Super heavyweight, if you want to count Cory Ed and Brandon, they both large men.
What is it going? Small maneuver by Brandon Day as he drops the monster right out of the gate.
Yeah, that is a beautiful display. Look at this off his feet, flying drop kick in the midsection. Cory Edsel backing up, which we very rarely see.
Yeah, Cory Edsel runs from few men, although his mental state has been completely changed since he aligned himself with Cornelius J. Lumpkin III.
Yeah, Lumpkin and this whole Middle East thing, I still don't get that. I mean, I don't know if it's just another plea for attention or what, but, people keep showing up at the beck and call of Lumpkin, and Edsel was one of the ones that answered his call.
Of course, a lot of people have questioned, was Cory Edsel's entire psyche completely destroyed when Brass Monkey defeated him in that stretcher match last September, and Cory Edsel was AWOL for months and months and months until finally Cornelius J. Lumpkin III brought him back in.
Yeah, Lumpkin, he's got a lot going on, a lot on his plate these days, and none of us are quite certain what he's after other than making money and showing off. With moves like that he's paid for.
Of course, Brandon Day resides out of Virginia, is one of the true great up-and-coming heavyweights in the sport of professional wrestling. There is certainly no title that is beyond his limitations.
That's right, Brandon Day, an impressive newcomer, if you want to call him newcomer. He has been coming down here giving our guys fits in the ring, and you know, Cory Edsel has to know about this young man. It's not like they don't know who each other are.
We're not going to lie to you, Brandon Day will bend a rule or two if need be, but of course here in this match against Cory Edsel, the fans tonight at least are solidly behind Brandon Day.
Well, Cory Edsel coming out with Lumpkin, I mean, I don't know how he would expect support from the fans here at the Carolina Sports Arena any other way, but Brandon Day, I mean, you know, impressive. He's holding on. Look at this. Edsel is going to fighting the head.
Cory Edsel is just a maniac, and Cornelius J. Lumpkin III just brings out the worst in him.
Yeah, and I've got to ask this question. Cory Edsel, can Lumpkin actually control him? All we've ever seen Lumpkin be able to do is put cash in his hand to get what he wanted.
I'm not even sure Cory Edsel can really control Cory Edsel. Big head butt by the man that's called
Cory Edsel, what a monster. He's starting to show us right now what he can do with a little bit of a weight advantage. Brandon Day stunned and not expecting another big headbutt by Edsel.
Series of headbutts by Edsel as he methodically makes the cover in the count. Once again, just a 2.
Yeah, Brandon Day able to kick out of that one now. Edsel's going to try a little bit of mat wrestling. We're going to stretch Brandon Day out. I mean, this is submission wrestling now.
Of course, in the coming weeks, of course, right now during the summer, we actually have the 3rd annual Johnny Weaver Cup tournament going on. Cory Edsel has received a first-round bye in the tournament because he was the 2004 winner. However, in 1-2 weeks' time, Cory Edsel's second-round opponent is going to be the Gemini Kid, and that should be a fascinating matchup in itself between technical prowess and just brutability.
Yeah, brutability, but you've got to underline ability. We've seen this young man over the past 2 or 3 years during his 2 title reigns as Mid-Atlantic champion. 3 things that a man his size should not be able to do. I mean, at one point we did believe he could fly.
We certainly did, although Cory Edsel is a long way removed from the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title right now, but he's really always just one step away from being right back in contention.
What a clothesline. Brandon Day didn't see it coming, and now all he sees are the lights in the ceiling.
Cory Edsel, well, in his own mind anyway, thinking this is a cakewalk, so I'm sure Brandon Day has another thing to say about that.
Brandon Day better say it really quick. He's able to kick out on 2 again, but this one is almost over. Fans behind Brandon Day aren't derailing this monster Cory Edsel.
Edsel towering over his opposition, but Brandon Day trying to muster up enough to fire back on him.
Looks like Edsel looking stunned, something that he doesn't see too often. Brandon Day nailing with some forearms back into the ropes. Big clothesline, the monster still on his feet.
Showing how difficult it is to take this monster off his feet. Roaring clothesline finally gets the job done, and boy, how appreciative are these fans of the effort of Brandon Day, not with the cover in a 2.
Oh my goodness, Edsel able to kick out on the 2, showing a little bit of his power, even flat on his back. Look at this.
Cory Edsel.
Cory Edsel may have just put the exclamation point on the sentence that this match has been right now. Yeah, you missed it by that much.
Brandon's head missed the canvas by about that much, and being ripped to shreds, and now Edsel signaling the last rites on Brandon Day.
Oh, we have seen this before. I mean, we're talking super heavyweight. We're talking going up on the ropes. This is dangerous.
He has spent so much time up there over the years, but no, it's going to be home today.
Oh my goodness, he splashed the AWA logo. Brandon Day, seeing him coming, able to get out of the way. Now both men need to get up and get this fight done.
You really got to wonder how much Brandon Day has left in the tank, though. He's a heck of a fighter, though. He's certainly not going to give it up, but he's got to bring the fight to Cory. Sidesteps him, no one home in the corner, and now Brandon Day raking that forearm straight across the face of Edsel.
That looked so much like an Edsel-like move. Another big shot to the chop. Edsel on Dream Street. A trigger leg drop kick.
And now, right to the sternum with the cover. And just a 2.
That's right. Cory Ed showing that power again. He knows where he's at in the ring. Brandon Day, he's going to work the crowd here. He's looking for a little bit of top rope action itself. At least he's signaling for it. Here he goes.
Brandon Day's hit Cory Ed, so he's taken him down a couple times in this, which is already an incredible feat. Brandon Day flies! What a beautiful fall off the top rope! Brandon Day strikes him out! Get over there! Make the cover! The tap! And the foot! Comes across the bottom rope, saving him.
Yeah, Edsel's foot come across the bottom rope as the hand is going down for the 3 count. But he did it on his own. There is nobody on the outside of the ring to do that for him tonight.
Well, Brandon Day seems to be just 3 seconds away from the impossible. Pinning dangerous Eve. Cory Ed here today at the Carolina Sports Arena. Brandon Day spins it around and he's... Oh, that may be a back call. Brandon Parker's trying to rip him into that.
Not a good sign. Brandon Day gets slung into the corner by Edsel, who's waiting.
Spinebuster by Cory Ed. The cover and the pin.
Brandon Day one mistake away from winning this match and scheduled winner by pinfall. Dangerous Eve Cory Ed.
It is time for opening round Weaver Cup tournament action once again as Tank Lawson is set to go one-on-one against
Mr. All-Around, Julius Augustus. Look at this cut of this man. He's no stranger to the gym. We've seen him before, and this one's getting started before the bell.
Hey, maybe smart thinking on Augustus' part, taking the battle right to Tank Lawson. We're talking about proving premier physical specimens in CWF Mid-Atlantic today, and right now, Augustus trying to take the life out of Lawson.
Yeah, Augustus using that second rope referee. Red Jones not seeing any part of that now. Blatantly closed fist straight to the forehead of Lawson, and the referee's just discussing politics here.
Tank Lawson has certainly proven in the past that he may well be the strongest man in the Mid-Atlantic, but in Julius Augustus' mind, he's the most physically fit man in the Mid-Atlantic.
That is true. This young man, Julius Augustus, cannot have any more than, and I'm not a betting man, he cannot have any more than 3.5% body fat if he's got that much. I am sorry, Mr. Augustus.
Keeping Tank Lawson grounded, powering him up, big slam, and possibly making a mistake here, playing to the crowd. Now making the cover, it's going to be too late for him.
Well, you know, Lawson was already turning over, trying to get to his feet before Augustus even turned around to make the pinfall attempt there.
Yeah, Augustus doesn't have anyone to blame for that one but himself, as he's still, boy, he's really taking Tank Lawson out of the game plan here. He hasn't let Tank Lawson really hit one single offensive maneuver, which is definitely the only way you're going to survive against the Tank Liner.
Yeah, now Lawson's hit 2 straight, and this is becoming a thing where it's not luck. That first one may have been luck.
Oh, we got a hit now!
That was not luck. He set him up for that. Augustus had a world of hurt. Lawson still needs to get to his feet.
Well, was that ever a shot fired from a tank? Because Augustus just bit the dirt.
That's right, Julius Augustus, Mr. All-Around in a world of hurt. Tank Lawson, the first man back up to his feet, and he's not finished with it.
Tank Lawson, I believe, has had his ire raised by Julius Augustus.
Mr. All-Around flat on his back, trying to roll out to the floor. A smart move on his part, but you gotta wonder how much more has he got left. Look at this, calling for timeout.
Well, he didn't let Tank Lawson get a breather early on, but he sure is after one now himself.
Yeah, well, while he's getting a breather, Tank Lawson's getting a breather too. He needs to realize that.
Julius Augustus in no hurry at all to get back in the ring, although I believe Tank is going to help him along here.
Oh, unceremonious entrance, beat to the back. Tank Lawson's ire is raised. As you said, here he comes off the rope. Drops in, big leg drop across the chest of Julius Augustus.
Big leg drop, and like we said before, this is a Weaver Cup tournament matchup. The winner of this contest is going to get none other than the Mad Trucker, Garry Stevens, in the second round.
Yeah, you hear us talking about the Weaver Cup, the Johnny Weaver Invitational Tournament. It's a big deal we've done it, but this is our 3rd consecutive year. Johnny Weaver will be on hand at the Carolina Sports Arena or wherever the finals end up this year to present the trophy to this year's winner. Where else can you see Weaver Cup action on television, on the computer? nowhere. Only here at highspots.tv.
Certainly bringing the tradition back to the Mid-Atlantic area where it was born and bred. And now following that clothesline on the top rope, Augustus going up one more time. He's waiting on Tank Lawson to stand. He's perched and he's waiting on him.
That's right, Lawson's back to his feet.
Catching him in the flying body press. Whoa, all the way through. Right up with the count. And just like that, Tank Lawson out of nowhere hands Julius Augustus to advance in the Weaver Cup.
Ladies and gentlemen, winner by pinfall in 8 minutes 43 seconds. Advancing to the second round of the 2006 Johnny Weaver Invitational Cup, Tank Lawson.
Of Omega Wrestling in 2006, and this tag team contest is going to be a prime example of what some of the Omega superstars can do in this day and age. As Neil Nitro on the shoulders of his tag team partner, looks on the ground on top of Ken Magnum.
Well, that's right, the East Coast of England showing out here early in this match. Ken Magnum, we know a little bit about him. We've seen him here in the ring before. Neil Nitro here, this is his first appearance at the Carolina Sports Arena here in Arlington, North Carolina.
Ken Magnum may almost be working a handicap match here now because his partner is none other than Champagne's personal assistant, Ashley Walker, who is pretty much forced into action tonight. Believe me, he wanted nothing at all to do with this contest.
Just like Brice Anthony's man's tag win, the leader man for the East Coast of England is now going to continue on Ken Magnum. I mean, at this point, he needs to make a tag, but what happens when he makes the tag?
Exactly, although at least in Ken Magnum's favor, they do have a third helping hand at ringside.
Oh, you mean
Yeah, the ER. I guess because Ashley Walker is Champagne's personal assistant, now Ashley Walker needs a personal assistant if he's going to wrestle.
So that would be Champagne's personal assistant twice removed. Is that what we're saying?
It's something like that. Kissing cousins or something or another.
Okay, that looks like Ken Magnum going into his corner. Tags in. Ashley Walker, first look at him in his dapper magenta tights, but it almost looks like he knows what he's doing.
Well, if history proves anything, if we go back several years, truth be told, Ashley Walker did compete for about the length of a sneeze in the first ever CWF Rumble back in 2001. Was never seen or heard from since in the 5 years since then until he showed up at ringside with Champagne.
So, you being the big stat marker to two of us, does that mean that we're going to be seeing the Blue Angel again here soon?
There you go.
Brice Anthony slugging off Ashley Walker, making the tag back to Neil Nitro. Beautiful drop kick right underneath the chin.
Great execution by Nitro. He's going to pull Ashley Walker over, grab the leg. Ken Magnum in, he makes the save for his partner.
He's all right.
Referee Charles Richardson got his hands full in this.
Ashley Walker not having a whole lot of success, although he just hung on to that top rope like his life depended on it. And now Ashley Walker with Neil Nitro picking him up. Back suplex.
Yeah, surprisingly, Ashley Walker showing us he does know his way around the inside of the ropes here. I'm quite surprised so far. He hasn't ran away.
And he is making a tag back at Ken Magnum. So this tag team with Ken Magnum and Ashley Walker is able to make some tags and compete as a tag team unit.
Yeah, East Coast of England right now, Neil Nitro. He is down crawling, trying to make his way to his corner. He needs to make a tag right now. Walker's back in. We got double team action.
Double team action into the hip toss all the way. Wow! A great down.
Face first into the canvas. East Coast of England need to send up a back signal. This one could be over.
His Magnum looking to tie up Neil Nitro. We mentioned before about Thomas Simpson really trying to bring some new wrestling, new athletes into Omega in 2006. Of course, that one entertainment company up north signed away much of the great Omega talent in the past. And CWF Mid-Atlantic is giving Omega that platform to let their athletes compete and try and strive to greatness like so many other Omega greats in the past have done.
Yeah, you know, Thomas Simpson, we know a little about him. We know he's been involved in attempting to purchase other companies throughout the Southeast in the past. I mean, so we got to keep an eye on him because, I mean, he's making a bold appearance here in CWF Mid-Atlantic, and he didn't come alone.
He certainly did not, as Nitro hit a big backcracker across the sternum, actually. I guess you would call it a sternum cracker. And now desperately needs to get over and make the tag to his much larger partner, Brice Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony, you're there waiting on the corner, cheering your partner on. Magnum looks like he may be able to be motivated towards his corner, and at least he knows which side of his partner's on. Actually, Walker just coming on in without the tag.
Yeah, actually Walker not even waiting for the tag, and a shot to Brice Anthony. He's going to bring him in. Oh, Brice Anthony, I think Schwanz may have a little bit of a hard time getting Brice Anthony out of the ring.
Yeah, Brice Anthony, he has stood on the outside and watched long enough. He is irate and finally got his hands a little bit late to the eye. Ashley Walker once again. I gotta say it, I'm quite impressed so far with seeing you in the action of Augustus.
Ducks underneath the clothesline, and Nitro spins him all the way around. Beautiful modified swinging neck breaker. Now Kid Magnum really can. Here comes Brice Anthony. Big clothesline for Nitro. Top once again.
Now wait a minute, who's this on the apron?
There's the yes, it was. He just caught Nitro with something. Kid Magnum with Nitro all the way around.
Kid Magnum rolls over. He's going for the cover. Charles Richardson down 1, 2, 3. This match is over.
Kid Magnum and Ashley Walker pull it out somehow.
That was an absolute travesty. Non-wrestlers, managers, ringside attendants, personal assistants should never be forced to get involved in physical situations. Thomas, take that grin off your face. I think it's despicable that you forced Ashley Walker into this ring. I tell you what, Thomas, you always talk such a good game. I tell you what, if you produce me one of these so-called Omega legends, I will give you my word, I will never come to this building again. If you can produce me one of these Omega legends.
Well, Brad Stutz has told Thomas Simpson to bring out an Omega superstar. Unfortunately, most everyone's under contract. Oh my God! It's Jeff Hardy! Jeff Hardy here at the Carolina Sports Arena. And look at this, the fans are going crazy. What an ovation for the charismatic enigma! Jeff Hardy himself is here in the Carolina Sports Arena in Burlington, North Carolina. And Brad Stutz looks like he's about to fall over from a seizure.
Brad Stutz needs to fall over from a seizure, but this could be real serious business.
I mean, come on, we've got a Hardy climbing into the ring. Jeff Hardy and Brad Stutz, back himself, face to face, middle of the ring.
Just breathe, brother.
Look, dude, you need to go see the psychiatrist and tell him you're tired of being an asshole.
Jeff Hardy, boot to the midsection, and could we have it here? Yes, twist of fate on Fatback himself.
Fatback planted into the canvas. He is not moving.
I told you that somebody might get a cruel twist of fate tonight.
The Fatback has hit the fan. Courtesy of the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Thomas Simpson.
Thomas Simpson proving that he can indeed still provide the superstars in 2006.
See Fatback. Unlike some people in this business, boom delivers.
Jeff Hardy, Thomas Simpson heading out to one heck of an ovation at the Carolina Sports. Oh, Randall! They're not done! There's one more!
Oh, can you believe it? two superstars in our arena tonight.
Thank you. The only reason I walked out here is because I'm begging you, Jeff. Every time you go to these indie shows, why do you do the twist of fate? That's my stuff. I want to joke. No, I was just going to come out and say hello to everyone. And really, the reason I'm here tonight. Brother, I just want to let you know, man, you can go and do the flip anytime. You can go to Schwanz anytime, man. Extreme. I just came here tonight to see Champagne versus Krazy. You need the chip for Champagne? He's an old man, a legend. Anyway, you guys enjoy the show. I'm just out here to say hi, and you guys have fun tonight. I'm doing the same thing. We'll see you.
You just never know what you're gonna get at the Kamakazi Kid.
You might want to take that guy's pulse or something. Hey, we'll let him scrape him out of the ring door in there.
Well, on paper, it certainly may look like a mismatch, but TJ Mack has as much heart as his brother, the AWA World Light Heavyweight Champion himself, Crazy K. Kirby Mack.
Yeah, but look at the monster that's assaulting him in the ropes. Referee Katie Kincaid asking for the break. Auto Swans finally subsides a little.
You couldn't see it before we went on the air. Ashley Walker, of all people, threw out this challenge to TJ Mack. Of course, we all know that Champagne is wrestling Kirby Mack for the AWA World Light Heavyweight title. He wanted his brother to face an equal Omega-like opposition. Hence, enter Auto Swans representing Omega against one of the Mack. And hopefully, in I guess Ashley Walker's mind and Champagne's mind, both of their Omega partners will be victorious over both Mack brothers, and Champagne will leave as AWA Worldwide Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, visions of grandeur. You know how that goes with Champagne and that entourage of his. Talented young man. We followed him up down the East Coast and across the country for years. Glad to see him back in the ring, but what we're seeing right now isn't what we saw even 3 years ago.
Certainly not, but right now, TJ Mack is having his spleen removed by that shoulder block in the corner of Auto Swans, and I really don't expect this match to go more say than 5 minutes.
Yeah, TJ Mack's able to kick out on this one. The referee looks stunned, Auto Swans looks stunned, the fans at ringside look stunned. TJ Mack just barely even able to, he's not able to get up now. Headbutts Auto Swans, sends him back to the canvas.
Yeah, this is really an unfair situation for TJ to be in, to get this kind of match sprung on at the last second. No notice at all. And a match against Auto Swans is really one you want to be mentally and physically prepared for weeks in advance so you can begin your training.
Yeah, you want to begin your training weeks in advance to fight Auto, because regardless how hard you train, how you prepare, you're going to be hurting when it's over, win, lose, or draw.
Auto Swans just body slam. TJ almost to the canvas now with that snap elbow drop.
Yeah, snap elbow drop preceded by something which I couldn't even begin to describe. Auto, a bit of an eccentric personality, as you can tell.
Some people do love Auto for his unorthodoxness, shall we say, but he's actually been making a lot of noise that has not set right with a lot of people. He feels he has been wrong in being overlooked for shots at, say, the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. I mean, he was a former champion back in 2002, and honestly, he did receive a couple of shots here and there against Ric Converse a few years ago. He couldn't capitalize on them and pretty much fell off the list of contenders because he couldn't get the job done then. But now in 2006, Auto Swans is back to making a little more noise and saying, don't forget about me.
Yeah, Auto Swans has a valid point, but I believe the promotion as a company looks at his overall appearances in the past year and a half. And see, we're not seeing him as often as we used to. You got to wonder, is he cutting back a little now?
But right now, he's got his hands full with TJ Mack following that head scissors, big drop kick, reversal by Auto Swans, picking TJ up. Oh, what a shot with the Royal cover. TJ's on stall. TJ up the road. Beautiful.
Auto Swans could be spitting out teeth at ringside right now. He goes out with a concrete. He's holding his head. He's in a world of hurt. He did not TJ Mack to do anything to him that he would feel.
I thought we were just about 30 seconds, 60 seconds away from a complete squash of TJ Mack, who's really recovered. And now look at this. Auto Swans is the one asking for a timeout.
Yeah, there's no timeouts in wrestling. He's down on the concrete floor asking anyway and counting his teeth. You got to wonder, his last 2 shots by TJ have taken it out of this big guy. TJ, I mean, he's champing at the bit, waiting on this big man to get back in the ring.
Auto Swans a little more hesitant now. The second go around with TJ Mack. I tell you, a lot of people just like to overlook TJ Mack. He's just the brother of the World Light Heavyweight Champion. Was a lot more than just a brother. He has nearly all of his brother's credentials.
Yeah, and you want to talk about brothers, go back to history of Mid-Atlantic wrestling. You want to talk about brothers. I mean, Gene Anderson was only the brother of Owen. What did that do?
Yeah. Like, of course, Kevin Von Erich, only the brother of Kerry, but I think Kevin accomplished just as much in his own right. You go back to Bray and Owen, so many great brother combinations over the years.
Yeah, and what you're seeing is a maturing of them here in the Mid-Atlantic area, basically out of South Carolina, mostly. It's where we see the Mack brothers coming up from. And right now, TJ Mack, he's going to hold on to the top rope. Here comes Schwanz, and he's met with an elbow.
Boy, TJ Mack is wrestling an absolutely brilliant match. One, there it goes, on the top rope.
Yeah, got on the unforgiving concrete TJ Mack. He's got the situation in hand. We wouldn't have said this 3 minutes ago. We thought this one was over. What's he going to do?
He could live or die right here, right now. He lands on the uppercut kick to Auto Swans. TJ back, over, kick back to the chest.
Schwanz stood there not knowing what was coming. TJ standing tall in the middle of the ring.
TJ almost looking like he wants to try this again. I believe he's going to. TJ off the ropes again.
Right on the Auto Swans, Schwanz flat on his back. TJ holding his ribs. You just don't realize how much damage it does to the man that flies over the ropes, as well as to the guys on the floor.
Or you could pretty much end your match, in your career, with just one hair of a miscalculation on a suicidal maneuver like that.
That's right, it's all about suicidal. Look at this. Auto Swans drops to one knee, hits his head on the apron, and he's still backing up from TJ Mack, who he's got to outweigh by 100 pounds.
Look at Auto Swans reverses it. TJ Mack just ate the ring post.
Looked like a rag doll when he hit that. He just went slinging that. Could have dislocated the shoulder. He's holding the shoulder and an elbow. This is not good.
I know what it feels like when your shoulder becomes dislocated, and it not only hurts in your shoulder, but you almost lose feeling in your entire body. It's hard to move your other arm. It's hard to move any part of your torso when you have your arm ripped apart like that.
That's right, look at Schwanz ever vigilant. He's got his arm on the top rope. He's working this thing his speed. Here he goes up and over. Cross body on TJ Mack. I mean, you can end this now.
Auto Swans finally being able to take the momentum back in his favor. TJ saving himself in that bottom rope. But really, the reversal into the ring post completely killed any momentum TJ Mack could build up.
Yeah, and the boot across the front of TJ Mack didn't help him things at all. Auto Swans awful happy with himself. You know, the fans here at Carolina Sports Center love him or hate him. Right now, they're not too happy with Otto.
Certainly not so. They appreciate the effort, the heart, the determination of TJ Mack. As another clothesline, and Auto Swans will not let him go.
Another clothesline goes right through TJ Mack. TJ sprawled on the AWA logo. Swans down with a powerful cover, and he's going to pull him up.
You know, that's always a horrible mistake when a wrestler pulls another man up and gives him that second fighting chance. Although I will say, if anyone could probably get away with it, it might just be Auto Swans.
Yeah, his history, he's done this before. He gets something that's stuck in his paw, and he gets angry with somebody, and I mean, TJ Mack has probably hurt him more than anybody's hurt him in the past 5 months of a match. And you know he can't be too happy about that.
You're exactly right, Randolph. And right now, TJ Mack still trying to use these cheers from the fans to get himself back to that vertical base, hammering away in the abdomen of Auto Swans, trying to break his way free. He does so. Auto Swans sidesteps him, and TJ Mack has hit the ground.
Back to the concrete. Auto Swans got this one back in control, trying to explain to the referee he didn't do that intentionally, but I mean, I believe everyone just saw what happened.
Auto Swans, now look at the flying left. Oh, he came right back down on the back of the neck of TJ. I don't think TJ ever saw it coming.
Don't you know the way that man flying that far in the air TJ Mack probably has no idea what color the ceiling is at this point.
Otto Swans is certainly by no means a light heavyweight or a cruiserweight, but there are times he can fly like one.
I tell you what, Auto Swans is beating the man down at this point in the match. I mean, this almost looks like a Nikita Koloff versus one of the Monkeys from the early 80s.
Well, I almost hate to put TJ Mack in that category, but your point is certainly received, Randolph, as Otto Swans once again hammering down on the back of the neck of TJ.
Well, you know, nothing against TJ, you love him to death, but I'm thinking along the lines of the Monkeys, but the Monkeys never actually got the offensive moves that TJ's already put in. And look at this, I mean, we're talking about it, he's fighting back the crowds behind him.
Macamania running wild. Otto Swans plows right through him.
He put the emergency brake on that one. TJ Mack is limp as a wet dish rag again. Swans is thinking ending this thing.
One of the prettiest textbook suplexes you will ever see. And TJ Mack was just on the receiving end of it.
Point taken, Schwanz is down. He hooks the leg, referee's down. Only a 2 count.
I wonder if this is the point where Otto Swans, you can almost see on his face, starting to get a little frustrated over the fact that he cannot put TJ Mack away. And I really think the longer this match goes, the more in favor it's going to be for TJ, because Otto Swans is almost going to start doubting himself.
Well, I mean, how long has it been since we've seen Otto Swans in a singles match go over 10 minutes in the first place?
I couldn't even tell you right now.
Not recently. I can't think of one. I mean, this is well beyond where he's usually at. He's usually on his way to the shower by now.
Otto Swans positioning TJ, switch in the corner. TJ, over in the corner. Otto Swans, no one home. TJ is looking for any kind of opening, trying to get a step ahead of Otto Swans, and now springboards catches in midair.
What a show of power. This could be ugly for TJ Mack.
Great slam driven.
He pounded him into the AWA logo. He's going to go over for a couple referees down. 1, 2. 2 count again. TJ's able to kick out.
Otto Swans is about to pull his hair out if he had any.
That's right. Katie Kincaid standing her ground. Swans towering over. She still says it's a 2 count. I mean, this is her match to call.
Katie Kincaid has done nothing but call this one straight down the middle. And now Otto Swans, I guess he needs some time to think about what the heck is going on himself. He's putting TJ in that reverse chin lock, and really, he's got to be wondering, what's the next step to put this kid away?
Yeah, I mean, this is beyond persistent for TJ Mack. He takes a beating, he comes back, he gets a few spots, he takes a little out of the big man, the big man comes back, he takes the beating, and then continues to come back over and over.
Boy, TJ Mack, I'll tell you right now, I'd almost like to see TJ and his brother Kirby get it on for the AWA World Light Heavyweight title, because with all the his brother has shown here today, I think that'd be a tremendous championship clash.
Yeah, that would be one to put in the books, I'm sure. And you know the two of them know each other better than anyone else on the planet. Look at this, TJ able to escape from Auto.
TJ still fighting, moving, right on the second turnbuckle.
Swan's still on his feet, but he's not in very much control of the situation. Oh my goodness, TJ's gonna drive him head first into the canvas.
Well, he had to fight for that tornado DDT, but he got it, but he didn't have enough to make the cover.
Both men flat on their back in the center of the ring. The referee's gonna have to do a double count. There she goes.
We can easily have a double count out here. Oh, God only knows all the punishment TJ has taken, and Otto Swans has certainly been on his fair end of some as well.
Yeah, Otto Swans, this is beyond where he's usually at this point after the opening bell of the match. Look at this beautiful flying back elbow off the top, off the second rope by TJ Mack. He's still moving forward against Swans.
Are you kidding me? Swans!
Ashley Walker making another appearance again. You know, we set off the air before. He was out here before this match. But look at this, TJ is positioning Swans, and he's going up on the rope.
Ashley Walker just cost TJ the biggest win of his career. But TJ still got one. Leg up off the top. And once again, trying to fight. Oh my God. And now Katie Kincaid is still in that stop.
Oh my goodness, what I'm trying to suggest is this should be over. This has been more than a 3 count. TJ's been counted to 6 or 7. Schwanz is still flat on the canvas.
You can't don't pay attention to Ashley what the turn around. This is a night of nights for TJ Mack, and he just makes it count.
Oh my goodness, we have seen this happen before. We know what can happen with this. TJ finally gets the referee's attention, and of course, Schwanz can easily power out on the 2 count.
Kirby, TJ Mack just had Auto Swans down for probably a 15 count.
And I tell you what, Schwanz still a little bit on rubber legs right here. TJ Mack still going straight to the face. Gotta be impressed with the heart of this young man.
Yeah, you can't let it get to you that Ashley Walker just cost you the match. It's still yours to take it, TJ. Taking it. Oh, he's caught.
TJ referees down. Trouble nothing this tournament, or your winner by pinfall. Former champion Auto Swans.
What an incredible effort by TJ Mack against this monster Auto Swans. And he had him beat if not that interference of Ashley Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall in 15 minutes and 6 seconds, Auto Swans!
Right in it, Daddy! Everything you ever dreamed of! We back, baby!
All these people know it.
We back!
My hair look,
That was
baby.
great, it looks short!
love it.
We're here to switch!
Garry Stevens and a very handsome man, Mitch.
I'm the man in the building right here, Daddy! You know it, too!
Well, this is going to be a first time ever meeting as the AWA Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions are certainly disrespecting the Street Sweepers, and Garry Stevens, Jay Sinn going toe-to-toe. Reversal by Jay Sinn. Leap over by the Mack Strucker. Drop kick right to the chest by Jay Sinn.
That's something like you don't see very often. The man trucking Garry Stevens down in the canvas. Now both street sweepers in. Here we go. Double back elbow. The trucker is down again.
But the Street Sweepers are on fire right now. They're sweeping together. Gregory Vercetti with the cover, the count. Mitch coming there to make the save in case Garry couldn't get that.
Almost made the save there. Now Vercetti's trying to do a little Muhammad Ali, a little rope a bit here. The big man in the ropes in this non-title match.
Reversal by Garry Stevens. Caught Vercetti coming in. Stevens off the other rope. Knee.
Oh my goodness, now talk about turning around the situation. Trucker has got control of Vercetti right now. He's going to pick the guy up like nothing and slam him to the canvas.
Boy, this match started like the Street Sweepers really had something to prove here today, and really, they do. The Street Sweepers are facing the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, and yes, this may be a non-title match, but the Street Sweepers have never been able to get back to the point they were at a year ago when they were feuding with the then champions, the Southside Players. Tonight is the night for the Street Sweepers to prove that, yes, they do indeed belong as the #1 contenders to the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team titles.
I mean, but you got to keep in mind also that Mitch and Mad Trucker Garry Stevens, they have this warped sense of perception that they were the ones that determined who the #1 contenders are.
Yeah, I don't know what goes through their brains that makes them think they have any control over that. Commissioner William L. Cross is the man that lays down the law when it comes to champions and contenders. And right now, Mitch Connor has Gregory Vercetti down and out in the corner.
Taking control of the situation, got Vercetti down there, tie him up a little bit, stretch him out. Referee Red Jones asking Vercetti if he wants to give up.
Now, by no means do I want to sound like I'm cheering for the Street Sweepers. Those two are very, very sickening individuals. In fact, the crowd is somewhat split. I'd say maybe 70% are on the side of the Street Sweepers because, honestly, much like myself, we've had about all we can stand from the Mad Trucker and a very handsome man.
Yeah, well, Mad Trucker's a very handsome man. If you've noticed over the last month or so, especially during their tag matches, they don't seem to be on the same wavelength, on the same page.
Yeah, I don't think the Street Sweepers, one day in the future, winning the tag team titles would by any means be a wonderful, wondrous occasion. I mean, it probably falls in the same category as Barry Bonds breaking in kind of home run record.
Well, yeah, but we don't have Astros to have good books here in our stats that come out every 6 months here at CWF.
Garry Stevens staying on top. Gregory to say this is the real mismatch of the match. Stevens versus Vercetti. No hug! Very smartly executed by Vercetti making the tag to Sinn, who's the only man that can really match any kind of power with Garry Stevens whatsoever.
Jason, the first man in, he's coming in like a freight train.
Avalanche. Big avalanche to the car. Went to the well, went to Austin and ate the boot.
All he did was irritate the mad truck at this point. Garry Stevens is in control. His opponent is down on the canvas. Got to have the little birds and the little stars before his eyes right now. And look at the methodical power of the mad trucker as he starts to work on JC.
Well, I'm just completely fascinated by this matchup, Randall. First time ever these two teams have locked horns. Like we said, they've almost been on a collision course since the day Stevens and Connor won the tag team titles, because the Street Sweepers have made it crystal clear it doesn't matter who the champions are, we just want a shot at the gold.
Oh, look at this. Mitch Connor in a little chokehold, button chokehold. Must have been a blind tag.
I didn't see it either. Red Jones was a little confused by exactly what the heck is going on, but what's new, it is Red Jones.
Yeah, well, Mitch Connor's still showing out. JC still caught on his back. Street Sweepers need to get together and bring some of that magic out here, because whatever it is they're employing right now isn't working.
Gregory Vercetti just out of arm's reach for that tag.
Mitch Connor holding the time in his right. Look at this. He takes one across the gut. Drops an elbow in the back of the head of JC, and now he's going to tie him up and aggravate him some more.
Now, one thing we have to make mention of here is both Mitch Connor and Garry Stevens are both still alive in the Wheeler Cup. They are both already advanced to the second round. So if everything goes in their favor, we could actually see Connor versus Stevens in the Wheeler Cup.
That would be interesting, especially if they each come to the introduction through the curtain with one half of the tag championship belts.
Certainly so. Never before in CWF Mid-Atlantic have the tag champions wrestled one another. But when it comes to those two, after their own quest for personal gain, it wouldn't shock me the least to see those two throw it down.
Either one of them bring it out simply by saying, show me the money and we'll be there. And either one of them probably would. I mean, I don't see a problem.
Big time maneuver to Sinn and tag it back in to Gregory Vercetti, who's unloading on Mitch Connor.
Mitch Connor on the upper legs. Vercetti continues European uppercut. Italian uppercut. Look at this. Forearm across the eyes.
Vercetti staying right on top of Mitch Connor. Boy, this main match may not be for the title, but it might as well be a title match, because God only knows when the next time the Street Sweepers will see a title match if they can't get the job done here today.
Yeah, this is the opportunity of a lifetime for the Street Sweepers. They know it. They've seen their stock rise and fall over the past year. Sinn in that legal man slamming Mitch Connor to the ground.
He's maneuvered Mitch Connor into position and now picking him back up. Could be going for some of the traditional Sweet Sweepers double team action. Guillotine leg drop with the side slam.
Oh my goodness, this could be it. Now look at this. Back off the leg, flying elbow across the chest. He with Matt Tucker in. He's seen enough.
Removed Gregory Vercetti easily from that cover, and now Vercetti and the Mad Tucker going at it again.
What kind of man calls out the Mad Tucker?
Yeah, Red Jones, good luck controlling these four.
See it right now, Red Jones doing his best to stay out of the way of these four, actually.
And it's hammer time on Gregory Vercetti, who crumbles to the outside, courtesy of Mitch Connor.
Okay, Mitch Connor's the leader man. Vercetti's the leader man. Okay, Red, you got this. Write it down. Take notes.
Although Garry Stevens lending a helping hand and then some to Vercetti on the outside, who's back in the ring.
Yeah, and look at this. Come in and try to tell the referee that your partner's being double teamed. All that does is open up your opponent another opportunity.
Mitch Connor driving the knee down with the cover. Red Jones with the count. Just the two.
Look at this, going back to the short ridge. He's going to tie him up again on another 2 count.
Connor and Stevens have been Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions since early February. They showed no signs of relinquishing those titles anytime at all soon. But you never know. We can have a Dark Horse team step up, such as the Street Sweepers, and take the titles on any given night.
Now they make the tag. Look at this. Connor ties up and they set him in the corner. The trucker gets in and leaves the ring. Trucker with a big splash tags Connor back in.
Tag Team Champions making several tags back and forth, trying to outdo Vercetti here. No one holds the Connor. Vercetti will from behind. Red Jones way out of position.
Red Jones in the opposite corner over there.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, talk about position. Look at the position of the mad trucker.
Line shot right in the back of Vercetti's neck.
Vercetti didn't see it coming. This could, I don't even want to say what this could be.
Mitch Connor, premature celebration as Sinn gets a shot in from behind as well.
Speaking of behind, look at this. Vercetti's back up. He's got Connor from behind.
Oh, Mitch Connor fights off the powerbomb double team. These street sweepers have become so known for. Well, Mitch Connor, you go behind on the full Lawson. Oh, he's holding.
Looks like you got him right in the chin with that one. Look at this.
Sinn sweeps the lead as Garry
Holy cow, the tag team champions take a non-title loss to your #1 contenders, the Street Sweepers.
Is this the biggest win in the career of the Street Sweepers? You better believe it is, because they just defeated the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions.
47 seconds, the Street Sweepers!
It's been a long time since we've seen that belt held off at the Carolina Sports Arena. In fact, it's been nearly 1 full year since Krazy K, Kirby Mack, originally won the title last July 30th, 2005, right here in this very ring, this very building, in the finals of the tournament against Shannon Moore, which is not possibly the biggest challenge he's ever faced. Champagne.
Yeah, Champagne, who was not on the roster July 2005 when the original tournament took place. But I mean, look, your winners have to go almost a year. What does that tell you?
Champagne, though,
Look at my blue
one of the
helmet.
true legends of Southern wrestling. He used to be called the Extreme Lucha Icon. 10 years ago in Omega, he was the man. There was not a number 2 by his name. There was only number 1.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, I've heard it many years, both behind the scenes in the dressing room and out in the stands. For years, Champagne is referred to by everyone as the Ric Flair of the Indies. And I mean, that is an ultimate compliment in the Mid-Atlantic area.
Certainly so, as these two are having one heck of a back-and-forth contest. Someone, neither man, able to really gain advantage, and Champagne's hanging on to the rope. And how appreciative are the fans here at the Carolina Sports Arena.
Yeah, and you see Ashley Walker once again at ringside. This is what his 3rd, 4th appearance out here tonight. Keep your eye on him. He's probably got a clipboard out here somewhere.
Of course, for those of you who are tuning in on highspots.tv to watch this defense of the AWA World Light Heavyweight Championship, we need to let each and every one of you know that we're coming to you from Burlington, North Carolina, the modern-day heart of the Mid-Atlantic. As almost a 3 count early in this one. Krazy K, Kirby Mack, all the way off. Look at this. With a count. But once again, 2.
I thought either man is able to move at this frenetic pace. Look at this Champagne up and over. Rolls Krazy K over, got the shoulders down. Only a 2 count again. That was out of nowhere.
These two moving at the speed of light. Champagne showing that he still has what it takes. Krazy K, Kirby Mack, showing what he is. The AWA World Light Heavyweight Champion. Now, Oklahoma Road. Kirby Mack has it down. It's the 2. Champagne falling from the ground.
Champagne steps outside to full advice and his personal advisor and check his messages, I suppose.
Ashley Walker trying to lead some advice to Champagne. Meanwhile, if you look quickly on the outside, you also saw Thomas Simpson, the original founder of Omega, who's still making waves here in 2006. Here to watch one of the men that he took to greatness, Krazy K, Kirby Mack.
Thomas Simpson has gone up a step of respect with me anyway, judging from the screens he was able to pull tonight. So, I mean, you got to keep your eye on this thing.
Well, for those of you who actually were not here live in attendance tonight at the Carolina Sports Arena, Thomas Simpson provided two humongous surprises. One being the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy, and the other one, who I can't even say the name because it would have to be bleeped anyway because they're currently under contract to another promotion.
Cool, you mean I got bleeped earlier? Let's do it again.
Champagne sweeping the feet of Crazy K, Kirby, Mack, taking him to the outside, trying to get something on the belt. And coming back, what's this? Champagne's back, he's 3-1.
You hear the sound of the skull hitting the steel.
Crazy K, Kirby, Mack, showing one step ahead, and he can fight as dirty as Champagne wants to make this match.
Champagne needs to get this thing back in the ring, especially if he's got title aspirations. That's what this is all about. He wants his title.
Kirby Mack now ascending to the top of the list. Ashley Walker right there. Shows Kirby Mack off, I believe his shoulder, his arm. What is that? An arm breaker by Champagne.
I tell you, talk about well scouted. Champagne knew what Ashley Walker was doing. Didn't even have to look. Taking advantage of the situation, putting a boot rather to the back of the chin.
Yeah, when Kirby Mack came up that top rope, apparently his left arm went across the top rope. Could have possibly pulled it out there, and if that pulled out, you better believe Champagne's arm breaker went a long way in doing just that.
Yeah, he's not let up one single bit. I thought he's finally going to release him by tossing him into the corner, selling him with a back elbow, snap bang, and I mean, they're not even slowing down at this point.
This match has been full tilt from the opening bell. It shows no signs of letting up. Champagne now with the cover. Our senior official, Charles Richardson, only can get a 2.
Yeah, you see Kirby Mack still trying to sling some feeling back into that arm. Champagne taking advantage, takes hold of it, drops down on it. He's going to twist it, turn it, pull those muscles and ligaments every way he can.
Of course, those who also may be tuning into our product for the very first time, this is CWF, AWA Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. You can visit us on the web at CWFMidAtlantic.com. It is truly bringing back the true sport of professional wrestling with a Tiger Bomb administered by Champagne.
Champagne taking advantage of the situation. We could have a new world light heavyweight champion foot on the ropes.
2 of the AWA World titles are hanging in the balance within a period of 4 days. Here tonight at the CSA in Burlington, we're looking at the World Light Heavyweight title. 4 days from now, in Indianapolis, Indiana, our man, Slick Diddy, Ric Converse, our Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion himself is going to get a shot at the big one. He's going to wrestle Takamori for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship, and I really hope when we come back to the CSA in 2 weeks, it's going to be a celebration the likes of which we've never seen if Ric Converse can somehow, someway win the gold that said he was incapable of winning the AWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, like it or not, the AWA World title is the only true world title in professional wrestling anymore. The only title actually defended off of American soil. It's changed hands a couple of times in the past few years in Japan. And I mean, title defenses can be anywhere there at AWA promotions, and right now we are spanning the globe.
Yeah, if you want to question that whole only world title thing, just ask yourself when the last time an entertainment guy went over to Tokyo and wrestled Misawa, Kobashi, or Kawada, or any of them. That's what makes a world title. That's why Amori's the world champion. That's why Tani's been world champion. That's why Karina's been world champion. And that's why in 4 days we truly hope, we believe that Ric Converse can do it as well.
Wouldn't Ric Converse's photo look great when Hall of Champions features greats like Fritz Von Erich, Vern Gagne, and even, what was his name, that Hulk Hogan fellow?
Champagne maintaining control in his World Light Heavyweight Championship. Stopping himself short, gliding into his first little Houston, hammering his way out of it. Go for the one shot, behind, rolls up, Kirby, Charlie with the count, shows up, resistant, Ashley Walker.
I don't get it. Why is Ashley Walker on the apron in the first place?
Ashley Walker knows that this is his chance. He can lead a man to World Championship gold here tonight at the Carolina Sports Arena, and he's pulling out every single stop trying to do so.
Yeah, but I mean, this last move didn't work very good. I mean, his man is crawling across the canvas with his face rubbing on it right now. I mean, The champion's down, but his own man can't get up and make the cover. Look at this. Kirby Mack back on his feet.
How in the world do you do a kip up after this kind of action? Now they've both been exchanging haymakers and Kirby Mack getting the better of it.
I'll tell you what, it's beginning to look a little right now like this one has become personal.
Shooting Champagne in the corner. What a clothesline. What a new all the momentum in the world is in the corner of Kirby Mack right now.
Kirby Mack pulls Champagne out of the corner. Champagne reverses, runs into a boot from the second row.
What a kick right to the jaw. Go for the MVP. No, it's blocked by Champagne and the Garry.
Champagne flat on his back. The champion over to make the cover. Referee down. We got a 1-2. Champagne breaks an arm across the bottom rope.
How much more can these two do to try and win or leave with the AWA World Light Heavyweight title?
Yeah, I'm sure either one of them wants out to do anything to get this one over in their favor. Kirby Mack looks to be a little more focused right now than Champagne. Champagne having to depend upon his personal assistant. I question that.
Series of kicks by Kirby Mack. Double stop right to the back of Champagne.
I don't question the effectiveness of that move, but look at this.
Charles is down with Champagne. Ashley Walker is in the ring with a plastic clipboard. Kick by Kirby Mack.
Swing and a miss by Ashley Walker. Just like Walker's going to take the brunt of this when the referee finally sees him in the ring, orders him out the door.
Champagne, he's not exercising before. He's got the leg. No cut, no drop, no drop. Don't count the Kirby Mack kicks out.
Kirby Mack kicks out. I don't know where this one comes from. Champagne is in total shock. Pieces of clipboard laying all over the canvas.
Champagne is losing his mind. He had the AWA Heavyweight Championship in the palm of his hand, and he could not pin the shoulders of Kirby Mack to the canvas.
Kirby Mack does not look to be responding very well to anything right now. He's back up on his feet with a little help. This could be ugly.
Going for the painkiller. He used to use it 10 years ago. Reversal neutralized by Kirby Mack.
Kirby Mack had that one scouted. Now look at this. Mack flat on his back. The champion on his back. The challenger on his back. The referee counting. Ashley Walker going up to the top.
Challenge Walker said, will you please kick this dude out of here? Call by Kirby Mack. Ashley Walker being completely ineffective, but he is diverting the attention. Overdose on Ashley Walker.
Ashley Walker could be scooped into the corner now. I don't believe we'll be seeing much more of him. But Mack's got to get his attention. Champagne.
Here's the count. 2-0. Kirby Mack kicks out again.
I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know how he has the impulse to know that he needs to kick out on that 2 count. Champagne is incensed.
What more can Champagne do to win the World Light Heavyweight Championship today in Burlington, North Carolina?
Kirby Mack keeps coming back. He keeps fighting the odds. He's been 2-on-1 the whole match. Staggers into the corner. Look at this.
Going for the painkiller. One more time. Kirby Mack fighting for everything is worth. And Champagne hits it. It's going to be over. Still going for the painkiller now. Kirby Mack all the way around. Has reversed it somehow, some way. Overdose on Champagne.
Look at this. He grabs the far leg. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still AWA World Light Heavyweight Champion, Krazy K. Kirby Mack.
What an incredible match this has been for the World Light Heavyweight Championship. If you join us on DVD, the Dynasty 6-man action is next. But if you join us on HotSpot.tv, make sure you check out more CWF Mid-Atlantic action. We're the home of the AWA World Light Heavyweight Champion. And in 4 days, if God is willing, we will be home of the AWA World Heavyweight Champion.
We all get it. We all get it. You got something to say?
Passion is there, even when my passion was there, yeah. Knowing how you go, switching and spinning. Highway to
Okay, so we have a little situation that we have to address. All the people back there in the office wanted us to come out here and get some runaround story about why Brad Reigns is not going to be here tonight. But I decided we're not covering for him anymore because I'm going to tell you the truth about what happened. He promised me that he would be here for one night, one more night, for the Dynasty to run things, and guess what? Not even 48 hours before match time, he cancels on me through an email. He screwed me over because he promised me he would be here. He screwed Brad Attitude over, he screwed the CWF, and he screwed all you fans. So I'm gonna tell you what. Hey, listen to me. Anybody who wants his personal email after this is over, so you can let him know what a piece of trash he is for standing all of you up, hey, after the match, come talk to me.
I've waited a long time to tell Brad Reigns what I really felt. For about 3 years, I carried him up and down the roads, taking him to every title he ever had. And for him to pay us back, they had a pretty little video showing, all he had to do was show up one night out of the year, and then hand the reins to another person who deserves to be in the Dynasty way more than he ever needed to.
That's it.
Yeah. But he couldn't do that.
Not one night.
So he pissed on you, he pissed on us. Screw you, Brad Glisson.
Yeah.
Don't ever let me see you again. There is no Brads, and you're dead to me.
The truth of it is, it really breaks my heart because I was looking forward to this night more than anybody. But hey, you were promised you're going to get the real Dynasty against these imposters, this fake Dynasty, and you're going to get it tonight. Because the next era of the real Dynasty is coming.
Ric Converse has certainly made his feelings publicly known about Brad Reigns, which is really a shame, but we're going to have the official induction of the third Dynasty member.
Holy cow, it's Exarus rounding out the new original Dynasty.
Brad Reigns was only supposed to be here to pass the torch, but forget the torch, he's officially here. He's an official member of the new Dynasty. It's Ric Converse, it's Brad Attitude, and it's Exarus.
And the torch has been passed, nothing. This whole place is on fire. Nobody, including myself, expected to see Exarus come through the curtains just now.
Hard subject to change, but in Ric Converse's world, the payoff is even greater than the planning.
That's right, and we're finally going to see it. The Dynasty, the original, is in the ring right now, standing tall against these goofs that refer to themselves as the Dynasty 2 original.
Yes, the new Dynasty, scared to death like they've seen a ghost on the outside of the ring. It's Steve Green, Joey Sylvia, and the gate-sitting sinner, scum, cockroach, whatever you want to call him, Trent Wild.
Stand these 6 men across from each other in the ring, and what do you notice about the Dynasty 2? Size-wise, maybe we should call them the Dynasty Junior.
Guys, come on, imposters. Shut up. We can talk about this.
Red Jones, your official for our main event today, and well, we all love Red, but you never can tell what to expect out of Red Jones.
Red's a special man.
Looks like the new Dynasty has no eagerness to get in this match and start.
Well, I'm sure their game plan just got thrown out the window when Exarus, a proven commodity for years and years in the Mid-Atlantic, stepped in. They thought they were going to get Brad Reigns, who hasn't wrestled a match in some 2 years.
Brad Reigns, who, according to what we've learned at IndyInsiders.com, has a physical reason he hasn't wrestled, and I don't know if that has anything to do with him not being here tonight or not.
That's very true. That's a very fair point. But right now, Converse and the new new dynasty staring down the copyright infringement dynasty.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. The dynasty junior, the mini dynasty. I thought a dynasty required staying power. You know, staying power like Mid-Atlantic champion Converse, Red Attitude, and even Cyrus.
Well, they're taking it straight to the face right now of the so-called new dynasty. Attitude, and Trent Wild, Converse, Steve Green, Cyrus, Joey Sylvia.
And here we go, Steve Green and Trent Wild. Both down and out of the ring.
Attitude goes, oh, look at this, pressing Sylvia. Steve Green and Trent Wild.
All three of the rats sprawled out on the concrete. The dynasty, the original dynasty, standing tall in the ring. The crowd is loving every moment of this.
How crazy is it, Randolph? It was really just 3 weeks ago that Cyrus and Ric Converse had a match for the ages for the AWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. The new dynasty kept claiming over and over and over, Cyrus is with us. He's on our side. And look at this, Converse going aerial.
Converse going aerial, something we don't see every night, but you gotta know, Converse no longer has those doubts in his mind about Cyrus as he had in some of the matches in the past. He knows where he stands. He is letting it loose tonight.
Indeed so. The new dynasty really rocked all of us with one of the great modern day Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship matches. Their interference destroyed a classic. I mean, none of us will ever forget this sky-high powerbomb off the top rope. How Cyrus is even walking today astounds me.
Tell you what, look at this move of solidarity over here in the corner. Converse saying, come on, let's get this on with. And simply Steve Green, is he going to make his way in, or are they still discussing it this far corner?
I'm sure they're having a complete regroup right now because they've had an onslaught here in the early going.
Tell you what, Converse is drawing the line, and all three members of the mini dynasty down on the floor. Joey Sylvia is going to climb under the bottom rope here and enter the ring.
Apparently the sign says you must be this tall to be a member of the original dynasty.
Sign it and very tall.
Joey Sylvia, who has felt so wronged in the past by Ric Converse, Father Locking Horns, and this is Joey Sylvia's chance to prove himself. If you thought you were in the shadow of Ric Converse, why don't you step up to the plate and do something about it here today? Converse catches him coming in.
You know, we've already started off about 13 physical stature jokes here, but that in the shadow is another kind.
Converse now working on the side headline where Joey Sylvia has been being from pillar to post. We've only been less than 5 minutes into this contest.
Yeah, it looks like we all know which dynasty's in control of the situation. Sylvia able to get away from Converse. Converse answers with an elbow up and over for Sylvia and drops him.
An inverted atomic drop followed by a haymaker right between the eyes.
And you know Joey Sylvia in a world of hurt right now. Flipped all the way over with that. Converse got control of the wrist, sending the body with him, drops a leg across the upper arm.
You know, the last time Ric Converse was in a 6-man match, you know what that match was, Randolph? It was Ric Converse, Cyrus, and Joey Sylvia teaming. And that was the night where not only Joey Sylvia stabbed Ric Converse in the back, but Trent Wild did the same. 2 weeks down the road, we saw it all over again with Steve Green. Those three had a cold, calculating game plan that led, or they tried to lead, to the complete destruction of Ric Converse. Well, obviously, it did work, and the original dynasty is back and stronger than ever.
I'm curious about this fake dynasty, this Vegas dynasty. With all the claims that they controlled Cyrus, and Cyrus is one of them, and having themselves proven wrong, where do they turn now? I mean, these guys need something because they're getting a lesson taught to them in the ring right now.
They certainly are. Joey Sylvia has pretty much been completely isolated from his teammates. Blatant irate, though, finally gets him a little bit of reprieve.
Look at that. Sails in, heading for a shoulder block to the midsection. Brad Attitude taking the point of a European uppercut. Sylvia finally in control. Going to make his way over and tag Simply Steve Green.
Simply Steve Green, one of the best well-conditioned athletes. Of course, you can almost say the same for Brad Attitude in CWF Mid-Atlantic. Good clothesline by the man that was once known as the American Steel Ninja.
And let me go ahead and squash this rumor before it gets started. No, Steve Green was never a Navy SEAL.
Tag into Trent Wild now, the Gate City Center, possibly the least imposing member of either dynasty physically, anywise, but his mean streak, his mental state of mind is as dangerous as any wrestling maneuver anyone can apply.
Well, Trent Wild, you see him tags out, he's going to leave it to his partner. He goes back out on apron. I gotta wonder, did he pay for that haircut?
Positioning Brad Attitude in the corner. Sylvia running in, kick, completely unprotected, right across the sternum of Brad Attitude.
And we're finally seeing a little offense out of this bogus new dynasty here, but it's 3-on-1 to see even a shot like that.
Yeah, it took an eye rake to even get to this point.
Yeah, look at this. Chop to the chest, he slings him off into the far corner.
I believe we may have a blind tag to regardless. Look at this. Electric chair drop.
Oh my goodness, out of nowhere, that's off the top rope. Joey Sylvia didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, you better believe Trent Wild to make the save on that.
That was actually a brilliant push. It worked by Trent Wild to slide in with a knee to the forehead. That was effective to say the least. Now once again, X-Size 1-on-1 in the ring, and I mean, he's taking control of this match quickly.
Huge double underhook by X-Size, I tell you. That double team action by X-Size and Brad to make it look like they've been teaming for years. This ain't the first time those two have been in the ring.
Oh my goodness, big leg lariat by X-Cyrus. X-Cyrus running around. He has got control of the match. Back into his corner, makes the tag. We got a fresh man coming in. Slick Diddy drops a boot to the mid-set.
Yeah, the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion himself, although the title is definitely not on the line tonight. But in 4 days' time, on June 14th, there will be a decidedly different title on the line for Ric Converse.
That's right, we're talking about the Motor Dog in Indianapolis, Indiana. Night of AWA Star is going to be a mega event, and Converse will finally get his shot.
He had a shot last September, and he was robbed from it. Oh, look at this! Trent Wild drops tight, clotheslining. Converse on the top rope, set for Sylvia, leg lariat.
I tell you what, you see Converse, even though he was hurt, he made his way back towards his corner and turned around to continue the attack. That's the only way that this Dynasty 2 was able to effectively drop him. And Steve Green, now the legal man, trying to show off a little of his power, drops in with an elbow.
Then the one thing for Ric Converse is, as bad as she wants to fight this match tonight, he cannot afford to get hurt. Here tonight at the Carolina Sports Arena, with possibly the biggest match of his life, just 4 days away against Taka Mori to the AWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, and I believe it's safe to say we've seen more of Ric Converse tonight in the ring than either of us, expected to see already.
Actually, I'm almost not surprised because Ric Converse is going to take it to the new dynasty. He's going to do everything in his power to try and gain some semblance of revenge. That's the kind of fighter he is. He doesn't take nights off.
Yeah, but I mean, look at the timing of this. Tonight he's in the ring with these 3 guys that he's got all this personal grief with. He's got friends behind him backing him up for the first time that he knows he can depend on. And in 4 days down the road, a shot at the World Championship, that's a lot to be on one man's mind.
It could be the greatest month of Ric Converse's life or one of the most depressing months ever. I just don't know how you would cope with coming out the loser here tonight and going into Indianapolis and not returning with the gold as well.
That's true. Converse isn't over. Joey Sylvia did a little dancing for us. Why, I don't know.
Oh, it sure did pay off though, because Converse just took his head off.
I tell you what, there should be a rule. It should be a 2 count administered anytime a wrestler dances in the ring. I mean, this is getting ridiculous.
Sylvia, though, had enough presence in mind to hook the foot of Ric Converse to prevent him from making a tag, and Steve Green drops the elbow down.
Yeah, Steve Green, and you got to wonder where his head's going to be. Contemplated and thought that this whole new dynasty thing may have been originated as far as October 2005 when the then American Steel Media was put on the shelf. I mean, there's a lot of intrigue here and a lot of backfighting going on we probably will never know about.
Well, the fact is, Converse did eliminate American Steel Ninja from the Rumble last year. But that, for anyone that's ever seen it, was obviously an accident. By no means did Converse mean to eliminate American Steel Ninja. In fact, Ninja almost accidentally put himself in a position to be eliminated. It was just a miscalculation on Converse's part. And if that one mistake in Steve Green's mind is what cost them their entire friendship, that is an issue and problem with Steve Green, not Ric Converse.
Yeah, speaking of issues, the legal man now, your Dayton City Center, Trent Wild showing that great offensive flurry by Wild. We just something we don't say very often.
Oh, he's heading right out there as soon as X-Alex made his presence felt. And Brad Attitude getting an extra shot as well.
And look at this, Sylvia comes into the ring. I mean, this one's breaking down. Everybody's taking every shot they can at Converse. They know what's on the line for Converse. They know this is personal. Referee Red Jones is not going to make the count.
And the question is, as bad as Ric Converse wants his revenge in this contest, if the opportunity comes for Converse to make the tag, will he actually make it when he should, or is he going to try and stay in and fight this fight on his own?
Yeah, I mean, it is personal, but it's personal between all 6 of these guys.
Julius Sylvia with the suplex, making the tag back to Steve Green, and Ric Converse has really been isolated for a good 5 to 6 minutes so far at least.
He's been taking the brunt of the attack, and we're finally seeing offense out of this new dynasty who are more interested in irritating the fans at ringside than they are winning this match, it would appear.
Of course, it was just last month in Greensboro, North Carolina on an exclusive CWF Mid-Atlantic DVD release. We saw Steve Green pin the shoulders of Ric Converse in a non-title match. There was a false count anywhere. They brought it all over. AC Fitness. It was a brutal war, but in the end, Steve Green's hand was raised over the Mid-Atlantic KOA champs.
Oh my goodness. Joy Sylvia sails into the ring over the top rope, lays back for a pinning situation. Brad Attitude stomps a hole in his chest.
The one thing with 6-mans, no matter where you are, you've always got to be aware of the other individuals on the outside. You've really got to take out 3 individuals to score a pinfall on 1 in 6-man action.
That's right. Look at this. Sylvia saying, keep your eyes on me, and he kept the eyes on the wrong thing. Net draped across the rope. Slip hitting nails into the boot.
Big hot shot followed by the Yakuza kick. And once again, Ric Converse, desperate need to make a tag where these fans are itching for it right now. Sylvia, though, has that leg.
Look at that smart move by Sylvia. You know, we're only seeing this out of Sylvia and occasionally by Green. What about Trent Wild never does that?
Ray Jones trying to usher Steve Green back to the corner. That was just the opening. Julius Sylvia needed though to grab the leg and retreat back to the opposite corner for Converse.
That was like a double tag, almost like he smacked both Trent Wild and Green Cham. Green makes the entrance, going straight back, hitting straight to the top of the head. Now a little blatant choke hold, waiting on the 4 count. Slowly breaks and gets off the champion's chest.
Pulling the champion back to his feet. Steve Green, Irish whip on Converse, ducks down. Converse going, sunset flip. Got one on hook, could not get the other one.
That's right, he's able to kick out of that one. Converse back on his feet, back down on the canvas. Big clothesline by simply Steve Green. Green dragging Converse back over into his corner. Converse in the wrong area.
Making the tag to Trent Wild. Who obviously you could just see the new guys conversing, trying to figure out the game plan of action to try and take out Ric Converse.
Yeah, you see this game plan involves Trent Wild keeping Converse safely in the home confines of their corner of the ring. I mean, you won't see Trent Wild cross that imaginary corner.
Certainly will not. Ric Converse. Brad Attitude and X-Alex both encouraging this crowd, trying to get some life into the body of Ric Converse and somehow get out of this corner, get out of the New Dynasty's corner as Trent Wild makes a tag back to Steve Green.
Yeah, look at this. He's going to hold him up. But Green comes in and basically assumes the same hold that Trent Wild. What in the world?
They're trying to keep Ric Converse grounded right now. Probably the smartest thing they can do. But I tell you, Ric Converse, you better believe he is not going to tap out. He is not going to give away this victory. He's going to go down fighting if he goes down at all.
I tell you what, Converse still fighting back. The crowd firmly behind him and the guys in his corner. And Steve Green taking shots for the short ribs. Here comes Converse off the leg. A sleeper hold by Steve Green.
Ran right back into it. Converse may have made a mistake there by not making the tag. When he started charging across the ring, ran right back into that hole by Steve Green.
Well, that's that whole offensive mindset of Converse. I mean, all he's trying to do is take his opponent out. I mean, you're not going to say he's, quote, primarily a singles wrestler, but that is his forte.
Well, yeah, he is primarily a singles wrestler.
Right now, he's got to turn this one over and depend on his partner. He needs to get over to his corner and make a tag.
The New Dynasty actually working amazingly well as a tag team unit right now. Joey Sylvia now off the top rope, big leg drop right across the face of Converse.
Yeah, look at this, Sylvia awful happy with herself on that little move. That attitude's seen enough of it. Comes in and makes the save.
shot to Osiris as Julius Sylvia trying to make that be more of a distraction than anything else, just to allow him to do some more double team action on Converse.
Yeah, look at this now. Referee's saying that's about a tag. It looks like Sylvia's going to remain in. Converse up and over. Look at this. Powerbomb by Ric Converse. Converse turns this one around. He's got to get over to his corner. He knows that he's got the crowd behind him. The crowd's going 8 here at the Carolina Sports Arena. Sylvia sort of twitching like a fish out of water right now, holding the back. He can't get to his feet. Converse has got to figure out where he's at in this ring.
Converse started going towards the wrong corner there. I believe he now realizes where he's at, with Converse and Sylvia inching closer and closer to their respective corners.
That's right. Trent Wild looks like he's going to make the tag. Osiris, the legal man in. Osiris, House of Fire going to take on the whole new dynasty.
Osiris proving that he does indeed belong with the original dynasty, hammering away on Trent Wild in the corner.
That's right. He's putting the boots to the face. Steve Green comes in, tries to take Osiris out. Osiris had this one scouted.
Look at the setting shot. Super kick by Sylvia. Steve Green has Osiris down. The count away. Oh, and great attitude right there to save his shoulders of Osiris.
Talk about the nick of time. Sylvia just casually lounging in the corner. Attitude's able to get onto him. It is breaking down. We've got all 6 men in the ring.
Converse laying shots right across the face of Steve Green. Osiris, though, still legal. Meanwhile, great attitude and Joey Sylvia going out as well.
This is breaking down. This is what the fans at Carolina Sports Arena kind of figured was going to happen tonight. Look at this.
We got Rico Scale. We got DUI. We got the attitude judgment. All 3 members of the new dynasty are down. Triple cover. Here it goes with the count. And you better believe the original dynasty are victorious here tonight in the Carolina Sports Arena.
You just saw a triple pinfall. Referee counted all 3, and all 3 of the victors are the original dynasty. Brad Attitude, Osiris, Sweet Tea, Ric Converse.
I think it's safe to say that victory was pretty well convincing. Osiris, Ric Converse, Brad Attitude stand tall, and Ric Converse now can breathe a little easier because there is only 1 step left to take. That step is in 4 days, and you better believe it's against Takamori for the AWA World Heavyweight Championship.
That's right, this is CWF Mid-Atlantic. We're bringing the eyes of the world back to the Mid-Atlantic wrestling for professional wrestling, and look in the ring, you'll see why.
I hate you guys. What I got? Only out we are
What do you say? What do you think? The real dynasty. Not no fakes, not no frauds, not no liars. Only the real dynasty here at CWF Mid-Atlantic. A little slice. Osiris, congratulations. Let's hear it for Brad Attitude. Welcome back. And ladies and gentlemen, the current Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, Ric Converse. What do you say, guys? Does CWF Mid-Atlantic deliver tonight? I want to thank each and every one of you because you stayed hot all night. And what about that wrestling action tonight? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it wouldn't be a proper send-off without me sending somebody that's near and dear to me. I know he's near and dear to you off the right way. I'm talking to you, Ric Converse. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, this Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight title a couple years ago didn't mean squat in wrestling again. we transformed it back into a sought-after title after many years of it laying dormant with people like Ric Converse, with people like Cory Edsel, with people like the Mad Trucker Garry Stevens. But let me tell you, before the modern version of this, you also had people that held this belt like Ivan Koloff. You had people like Ricky Steamboat. You had Glory Funk win this. You had probably the most well-known wrestler, and I say wrestler, in the world hold this title on many occasions, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. But what each and every one of these people did, either before or after, the people I just mentioned that held this title went on to become the World Heavyweight Champion. Now, it was for a different organization. The AWA, this is the first time the AWA has ever had a territory in this area. Rick, you've done them proud. Do me a favor. I tell you what, I've got a couple guys in the back too. We want to send everybody off proper. I got a couple guys in the back. Come on out, guys. Because everybody wants to know that CWF locker room, these guys right here, these CWF fans, all of them want to see you off. Yeah. I see the Gemini Kid finally stumbled in. Wait a minute, I got one more guy missing. Won't you, Dragon, won't you get... He's not supposed to be here, but he wanted to come out and he wanted to bring you a special message too. He wanted to show his support just like these fans did. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kamakazi Kid. What I'm trying to say, Rick, is don't just do it for yourself, which is okay if you want to. Do it for these guys. Do it for these fans. Do it for the Mid-Atlantic. But by God, this guy's a Japanese guy. Do it for the United States this time. Wednesday night, champion versus champion. The first time that AWA Mid-Atlantic champion has ever faced the AWA World Champion. It's all on the line, Rick. Tell these people what they want to hear.
For 8 long years. I'm telling you, this is the kind of stuff that dreams are made of. It cannot be served up to me on a platter any better. I'm going to Indiana to wrestle for the AWA World Heavyweight title. Yeah. And I've got all these people supporting me. And I'm telling you right now, if I win the world title on, what's the next show? The 24th? Is that right? Yeah. June 24th, we're going to have a celebration like a world champion would have a celebration. This is it. Slick Diddy runs the city, but it's time for Slick Diddy to run the world.
Let me tell you guys, and if you don't think that Slick Diddy doesn't have the right stuff, if you don't think that the CWF Mid-Atlantic wrestlers don't have the right stuff, there's a world champion in the ring right now. Rick, I've said it and said it again. One of my favorite parts of growing up watching television, one of my favorite moments in Mid-Atlantic history is when David Crockett opened up the show, standing in front of the set, and said, ladies and gentlemen, there's a new world champion, and he's right here, right now, and I'm telling you, you come back with that world title on the 24th.